Hey everybody, welcome to Friendship Shaving. I hope you're doing well today, guys. I'm going to be using some Proraso Green pre-shave today. And Steve got in touch with me. This originally came out of a circular pot, so I believe that is the old version or the older version. I believe all the new versions of the pre-shave come in this shaped glass jar now. So I did say that I would be using this for my pre-shave today. So we'll get some of that on. And while I'm doing that, let's talk about the razors I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using the Blackland Sabre. You can see it in pieces on the windowsill there. I wanted to just show you something on that razor before I put it together, and I'm going to be comparing the shave with my vintage Ever Ready 1912 razor. Looking forward to this one. Oh, let me tell you, this is a bit strong for me with the menthol. It's coming up into my nose and my eyes. Now the Proraso white that I used, the older version of that, used to have a little bit of menthol in it, not as much as this. But the newer version doesn't appear to have any of it. So that's what made me ask about the green. I've got to admit, that's a little strong for me in terms of the menthol, but it's on. The eucalyptus smells very nice though, I must admit. Now, I can feel my face going numb already. Let's have a look. I wanted to show you this. I've got a treat blade today, a vintage blade. Comes in this packet. Fantastic blades they are. So I've got one here and I wanted to show you, if you've not seen before, how well made this Blackland Sabre is. Look at the little ridge there. There's a little, if I can catch the light, turn it that way, there we go. There's a little ridge along there. And the same on the head cap, and it's to fit exactly the collar on the back end of a single edge razor blade. I think that's phenomenal. Really, really well designed. Now this is the milder of the two blades that are available, and when I first used it I said that it felt quite similar to my Ever Ready 1912 razor. So I got it out just to see for this shave what it is really like. Is it similar or did I just make that up? Let's put that there like that. Got my lovely set here. Beautiful, beautiful razor in here. Still one of my favourites, guys. After all the razors that I've shaved with, this one is still one of my favourites, no doubt about it. We just flip a blade out of the container there. It's got a flip top lid. It's a little awkward to put in till you get used to it. All done, there we go, we're ready. So we'll put those there, and the soap I'm using today, decided to go, because I was trying to think what I could use with this. And in the end I've gone for Stirling's Autumn Glory. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scented soap, appropriate for this time of year in the UK. Whipped some of that up in my bowl already, so I can put that on. And I was, oh man, it is beautiful. I really like this one from Stirling. Now, the brush I'm using today, I was looking for a brush, wondering what I could use. I haven't used this one for ages. Got Tuxedo Knot, the little Yaki or Yashi Aqua 24mm knot on it, and a very nice brush indeed. I've got the cold water from the soap, and that is definitely activating the menthol a little bit. At the moment I'm getting a sort of appley scent. Predominantly I'm picking up apples. Oh, it's just a beautiful scent. I really, really like this one. Okay, so I've dropped my towel, just see if I can get that. There we go. So I'm going to start with my Ever Ready. This is a lovely weighted razor. The handle is a little short, but that is the style of the day. And I do really enjoy these treat blades, so I know this is going to be just a fantastic shave, as it always is. Very smooth. And very mild, but reasonably effective. No real blade feel on this. Now, let's jump straight in. Let's jump straight in and get the Blackland. Oh, do you know what? Feels nice in the hand. I wonder what the difference in weight is. It definitely is a little handle heavy for me. Oh guys, they're so close. Really very close. Let's just carry on with this one. A little bit less weight in this one because it hasn't got that longer stainless steel handle. This is just nice for me. And these vintage blades really are fantastic. I wonder what year these came out, these blades. Guys, every time I use this razor, I urge you to get one if you haven't got one already. Just to give it a try. They're still available on eBay and various places reasonably cheaply. It's called the 1912 razor because that's the patent date, and it is stamped where the handle joins the head. Very, very nice razor. Now, back to this one. Obviously, it does feel nice in the hand, but once I'm using it and I tilt it to that angle, it doesn't feel as balanced as the old Ever Ready. To me, it feels a little handle heavy. And honestly, I'd like to lose a little bit of that weight out of the handle. Perhaps if you are a bigger, stronger guy than myself, you will absolutely enjoy this, as it is a very, very nice shave indeed. Very similar, but I would say there is a touch more blade feel on this one. Well, we're talking minute margins here. So with that in mind, perhaps the Sabre would be more like the Ever Ready Streamline or Ambassador, whichever one you have or have seen. It may just be more akin to that razor. Akin? Akin. That's how you say it. It may be that the weight of the Sabre helps. It certainly feels as if I've had, just on that first pass, marginally better shave with the Sabre. Interesting. Very interesting. I love doing these comparison shaves. I think they are fantastic. Slight change in scent now. The appley scent is going a little bit. It's still there. Getting a little more of the sort of autumnal leaves. A little more of a deeper scent, and rather than the fresh apples. But look at the lather I've got. It's absolutely brilliant. This this pre-shave is a little cold for me. So now we'll go with a second pass. I was struggling with what to use today. I nearly used the Derby soap that Steve sent me. But as I've said, I was just looking for something that I thought would go with a eucalyptus, and what the decider was that a Derby soap also contained menthol, and that just made me pause for thought and think, no, I'll look for something else. Very nice for a hot day, this Proraso green. Very nice, I would think. So guys, Single Edge September continues. Andrew Sabre said that I could hang onto his dreadnought, so I will definitely be having another shave with that before I have to send it back to him. A lovely razor. I caught myself. Now that's a rarity with this. Perhaps have a little spot or something. But I've actually done a swap with Mark. I was able to swap the Nanimois synthetic stone, the 1K bevel setter, with some stuff that I had. We did a fair trade. Very, very pleased with that, and I got to work last night with my old Wade and Butcher razor, and I set the bevel and it just went really, really well. The bevel was all over the place on that razor. Some of you who shaved with a straight razor will know what I'm talking about. It really was terrible. So I got a really good bevel set on that, and then I went with the Belgian blue whetstone. And I finished with my cuticule or cuticule. And I came in here, stropped it. Now I haven't tried it. I haven't tried to test it. I haven't done that, you know, the hair test or anything. Just felt it with the edge of my thumb before I stropped it. And I think it's good. So that'll be a big test. I'll have to come in here with the razor, perhaps on Monday, and see if I actually have honed my razor properly. That would be great if I have. They always say that these Belgian cuticules are finishers, but to me 6,000 doesn't seem very high. 6,000 to 8,000, depending on the stone, doesn't seem very high as a finisher. When, you know, you can go up to 12,000, for example. So it'd be interesting to try it and see how it works. Really enjoying using these single-edged razors this month. So thank you just for bearing with me, and there'll be lots of nice double-edged razors come October. Lots to look forward to. There we go. Now against the grain. Second pass there with both razors. Felt identical. You know, they were both very smooth. No blade feel on either of them for that second pass. So we'll try with the third pass now. I would say, gosh, I don't know, guys. They really are very similar. But I think that going against the grain, despite what I was saying about the extra weight of the Sabre earlier, it feels milder. Perhaps that's not the right word. It feels more smooth than the old vintage. But we are really talking minuscule amounts here. There's a very specific angle with these old single edged razors. You know, it's practically flat against your face, and then you just drop the handle slightly and that's it there. I mean, if you try and use it, you know, at that angle, you just won't get a shave out of it. Now, one thing I would say is that a stainless steel razor, and in fact I've completely lost the feeling of the blade there. And that feels a bit weird to me. I was about to say, because this is stainless steel and the head of this is chrome plated, this one slides across the skin. There's a little tiny bit of friction on this, which is just the differences between the two metals. Now, oh gosh, they are really close. But you know what? The Eveready's one, got a little bit there, missed it, right round there. Could be just a difference in the way I shave. Got some up there that I missed. Nothing there. Down here, my awkward bits, very, very similar. So really, they really are close. They really, really are close. As I suspected. One thing's for sure, if you've got the Sabre and you like it, you'll really like the Eveready 1912 as well. Oh, do you know what? That's a fantastic shave. Really is, all over. Now, what aftershave? Well, I have been really enjoying the blue Stratus eau de cologne that Steve sent. I'd forgotten about blue Stratus. Been putting a little bit on every morning, just one squirt about there. Getting a nice little waft of it through the day. It's not too strong. Very, very nice. But today we're going to go with some Menon Skin Bracer. I feel that goes really well with the Autumn Glory. Oh, this is fantastic stuff. Got some sting going on there. That's a wonderful, wonderful show. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for being a part of my show today. Now, you look after yourselves, and I think I'll come back for a straight razor shave on Monday, just for an extra one. See you soon. Take care of yourselves now. All the best.